In this video, you will be working more problems converting from another base to the base 10 system. To use this video, I want you to watch me work the first problem, then pause the video, work number 2 all by yourself, then watch me work it and correct any errors you make. Then pause it and work number 3, then watch me work number 3. Continue on until you feel very confident in converting from any other base to base 10. Now, to do these problems, you will always multiply to solve. Our very first step is to determine the place value of each of our numbers. So notice, because we're in base 5, 3 is in the 5 to the 0 spot, 4 is into the 5 to the first spot, and the 2 is in the 5 to the second spot. So then you're going to write out your next step. 2 times 5 to the second. Then you'll have 4 times 5 to the first, and finally 3 times 5 to the 0. Then you continue simplifying. Notice 5 squared is 25. So that'll be 2 times 25. Also, anything to the 0 power is always 1. So that is why it's going to be 3 times 1 there. Then we just keep simplifying. So we have 50 plus 20 plus 3, and finally 73. So now pause and work number 2. So for number 2, we're going to do the same thing, determining the place value. Notice that you always have a 0. This is going to be 2 to the 0 power, then 2 to the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So now we write the next line out. This can be a very long line depending on what base you were in. Notice I have 2 to the 5th. So that's going to be 32. Then 2 to the 4th is 16. Now the 0, you do not have to put the 0 there, but you can. Here and here. You don't have to put it, but you can. And for your students, it's very helpful to do that. And then you continue to simplify until you get 53. Once again, pause and work number 3. Notice number 3 is a base 12 system. In base 12, we have a different kind of digit. The T, remember the T means 10. Once again, we're going to use our place value. So it's going to be 12 to the 0 power, 12 to the first power, and 12 to the second power. So we write out our next step. 3 times 12 to the second, 10 times 12 to the first, and 8 times 12 to the 0. Don't forget, anything to the 0 power is just 1. And you continue simplifying until you get 560. Once again, pause the video and work number 4. Number 4, once again, we are going to notice that this is base 8. So we will use 8 to the 0, 8 to the second, and 8 to the first, and 8 to the second. Then we continue simplifying. Remember, 8 to the second is 64, and anything to the 0 power is 1. And we continue until we go down to 239. Again, pause and try number 5. Number 5, we go all the way up to 2 to the 4th power. We write all those out, and we keep simplifying. Notice you do not have to put in the zeros, but I would suggest doing that at least at the very beginning for your students. And you keep simplifying until you get down all the way to 22. Pause again and work number 6. Number 6 again, we're going to have 9 to the 0 power, all the way up to 9 to the second. Then we're going to multiply each of these numbers and put them times 9 to the second, 9 to the first, and again, anything to the 0 power is just 1. We keep simplifying till you get 321. Once again, pause unless you feel very comfortable and want to move on to the next set of problems. If not, let's go to number 7. We are going to have 5 to all the way up to 5 to the second power. Always remember that the last one, 5 to the 0, is 1. Keep multiplying and simplifying until you get 108. Number 8 is base 7, and we'll go up to 7 squared. Continue simplifying until you get all the way to 260. And then the last problem is base 6, so therefore you're going to have 6 to the second power will be the highest. Again, the last one is 6 to the 0, so that's going to just be 1. That takes you all the way to 106.